Savage on
Alrighty, guys, welcome on into the program. I am Savage. Oh boy, the left show, the left. We had some issues here with what's going on, buddy. But oh boy, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah, well, we just got off Podbean Live and we had issues there. So
That's right, Joe.
for
That's right.
whenever people see us on Spotify later in the week, since Michael, aka Savaged, is en route to PA for Poe duty, Monday the 4th, Podbeam 1300 Eastern time, we did live. Oh my. Here, fucking restream again, acting up. My shirt's acting up and ghosting again. And
Yeah.
no, that's not Sydney Sweeney. And I'm having lots of fun people asking me if that's Sydney
Are they
Sweeney on
asking
my
you that?
book.
Yeah, are
They
they asking you
are.
that?
They
Yeah,
are. They really
because
are. That, the Book of Kennedy, Joseph M. Leonard, that kind of looks like Sydney. So
Yeah, I
I'm
asked
having
you
a
the same
blast.
question
People
last week.
asking me.
Yeah, I did. I asked you the same question. Like, is that the Sydney Sweeney thing? And you were like,
Yeah, it's Galaxy AI generated version
no.
of my Kennedy character, not JFK RFK clan. Kennedy, female. She's blonde and green-eyed. Sydney is blonde and blue-eyed. So no, it's not her. But I joke with people. It might be. It might be, right? I don't know. It may not help me sell books, but it's sure the fuck helping me promote it.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about.
People do keep asking me, is that Sydney Sweeney on your shirt? Do you know her?
The whole Sydney Sweeney thing on social media it's not going anywhere, Joe. I mean, it's still somewhat alive, and people are having fun with it, But let's talk a little bit about that video that we kind of plugged in with, I guess, this new trend now on social where people are taking baseball bats and they're demolishing watermelons. I guess, what is that?
What do they think they're Gallagher? Remember Gallagher?
Yeah.
My ex-wife and I did see him in concert, and literally we were lucky enough to get front row seats. We did take garbage bags to cover ourselves with, him splattering the watermelons all over the place.
Is that right?
I remember Gallagher well. He was great. Loved him.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Well, but bear with me, folks, as you're listening into this. I've been suffering a large amount of jet lag lately, and I literally had to spend a fortune bringing this little miniature set that I have at an undisclosed location. I can't tell you. I got about 2 hours that they let me rent this here,
as opposed to your normal mental lag.
Yeah, Joe, my normal mental lag, and literally, I had to bring two cases with a portable set that I have behind me. It's like I never left my studio, and my boom arm, my microphone, my mixer, my monitor, and then a few other things.
How much did they charge you for that extra baggage?
Well, when I flew from Atlanta over to over to this area here, I'll just say I said it on Podbean. You guys know where I'm at if you listen to me on Podbean. I'm actually in Charlotte, but I'm in an undisclosed location in Charlotte. So how much they charged me from Atlanta Hartsford to Charlotte? It was an additional $220 just to ship that.
Well, you can afford it, but that's not the point. It's fucking ridiculous.
It is fucking ridiculous.
Although I would imagine that boom and the mic aren't light. I mean, people
this
should.
boom arm weighs about 20 pounds. Believe it or not, it does. Because
if you were shipping that to mail it shipping rate, So, I mean, you should be charged for that, but general baggage, what they
Well,
charge is
within the
ridiculous.
within the last, reputation of, UPS, I don't trust their shipping and handling,
But I
no.
mean, the
This
airlines
this
do
right
have
Yeah, this right
the
here,
air
Joe, is probably about 6 pounds. Like, this microphone is like 6
yeah.
pounds, very
I mean,
heavy.
the airlines do have to factor in extra fuel for weight of the jet. So if some fat ass is carrying on 10 trunks of gear,
Yeah,
they should be paying for that extra weight. Yes.
yeah,
They
yeah,
should be paying extra weight for their like Lizzo should be charged 10 times what the average person is charged to fly, her 10
yeah.
times the girth.
Yeah, yeah, and no, Joe, I see your comments there. I had to make sure the mic was coming in because, like, I'm in a room that probably is gonna give out a lot of echo, and I don't have all my sound panels with me. I mean,
Right.
I
There is
this is
just
imitation, folks. This
just
isn't
a
real.
not really an echo, but a slight cave-like sound,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm in a cave, yeah, I'm in a cave, I'm in a cave, so Joe, oh boy, put up this graphic, please. What is going on? Public decency in America. Has it gone bye-bye, Joe? Has it gone bye-bye?
I hope with the death of woke tardism, it's
Yeah.
actually coming back.
What? Why would you want it to come back?
No, decency,
Oh,
not
decency. I
not
thought you
the
were talking
woke.
about the other thing. I was like, "What the hell's
No,
wrong
not
with him?"
no, right?
I can't
Because
have fun. We're not on Podbean. I can't do the sound effects anymore.
yeah,
Boo.
the woke shit in
Yeah.
the left-hard immorality, lack of any decency we've had enough of late. It would be
Mm.
nice if we, and again, as I said on Podbean, I have a before it's news piece, or is it the libertybeacon.com? The libertybeacon.com. Let the left keep pushing. There
Mm.
is a generational shift occurring. The more the left keeps pushing this immoral, woke tard, stupid shit, the more conservative our kids are becoming. That's good.
I hope so, Joe. I hope so. They can get rid of all this craziness. Because I feel like that guy that's trying to type something on the internet without having this fucking woke robot arm poking me. You can't say that. You can't say that. That is not decent. You can't say that. Oh, hold on. I love gay and homosexuals. That's great. Keep on
Yeah,
doing that. Keep
right.
on doing
Oh,
that.
right. Like my
Oh,
constitutionalist politics show, right? This is right up the alley of the Bible.
yeah.
In our times, and nearing the end times, the Bible said, up would be down. Those Woe is those who call good evil and evil good. Whole lot of fucking leftards. We see that out of
Oh,
these
yeah.
days, right?
Yeah.
Anything, immoral, oh, that's great. Anything positive, immoral, and good for our mental psyche, oh, that's bad. And
It's
that's what the book of Kennedy is on. A return of decency, like you're talking about, right? Life
mm,
and living and trying to be a good person through
mm.
life rather than a leftard.
Mm, it gets
You know,
worse and worse,
people
Joe.
who are
Yeah,
miserable and want everybody else to be miserable. You've got to avoid those people.
yeah, it gets worse and worse, folks. Check this clip out.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu original series Paradise. The next chapter begins as Xavier's search for his wife takes him above ground, and what he finds will change everything. It was never just about the bunker. Tune in and discover the truth lies outside. Paradise, the official podcast, is now streaming, and stream Paradise on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Is that one of them, thems?
I don't even know if
He's got a kind of a goatee going on, but is he
Peach
wearing a
Fuzz.
dress?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Peach Fuzz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if he was actually
it
serious
wearing
or
a
he was
dress.
just acting that out because you notice how straight faced he went, like right after that. Was he
You
doing it
know,
for clicks and
hey,
views?
I think all people can feel that way at times. And going into your bathroom and screaming into your mirror might be mentally healthy.
I maybe, Joe. Maybe.
You got to
Is
let that shit out, right? You don't want to
maybe.
keep it in.
Yeah, but I mean, are people going to scream at their toilet and then the toilet's going to turn into a monster? Like, Look Who's Talking, when he says, "Hey, give me your pee pee. I want your pee pee." Remember that when little Mikey was like young and he was terrified of using the bathroom? That, yeah, you can go scream in your bathroom, folks, and then have Mr. Toilet Man saying, I'm gonna eat your pee pee. I wish they couldn't
Yeah.
do.
I
Oh,
was
no, Joe. They would love that. The hermaphrodites. That would be free for them. They don't have to go through surgery because they can chop off their winky. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
wasn't
telling you.
quite going there, but hey.
Just a little light humor for you guys. Lighten up the mood. Lighten up the mood.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I love how these people are putting this out. I put a clip on Podbean, guys. You can check out my account there
Yeah.
at Salvatore
I don't
Perfect.
want to
Yeah.
judge that guy because I didn't catch the handle. I don't know who that is. Again, I, I feel that way at times too. Yeah, I mean, shit is so fucking retarded out there.
Yeah.
You want to scream.
Yeah, that
I
was
can understand that feeling,
yeah,
but the
that was
problem
actually
is
through
we can't give in to only our
oh,
feelings.
yeah.
We got to use
Yeah.
our fucking brains.
Yeah, that was actually through anti-woke memes. They're a huge account
Oh,
on
okay.
X. I love their videos. They put out, like, the most brilliant videos in the world, and, like,
So
I'm
I can
constantly commenting.
I can relate. I can
Yeah,
sympathize with that. Yeah.
yeah,
These
and
woke cards are fucking driving us crazy.
well, here's another clip that they may agree with you, Joe. Check this one out.
I'm not MAGA, please don't scroll. I have a moral compass and a soul. Donald Trump is the most un-American president we have ever had. Donald Trump is vile, malicious, heinous, inhumane, and gutless. Because if he ever said anything like this to the faces of Americans, he'd never say it ever again. And for any one of his followers that liked, laughed, mocked tragedy of other Americans, I dare you to take that same energy to those same Americans' faces. I bet you won't. There is nothing patriotic about Donald Trump or those that support him. None of these people have any actual strength. None of these people would lay down on a grenade to save their fellow man or woman. They'd all run and save their own worthless hides. Donald Trump and the MAGA movement is the worst thing to happen in modern history. There is nothing Christ-like about any of y'all that support Donald Trump. And history will record and remember that you sold out your own country, your own people. Putin thanks you. Fucking willful.
What
You
was
see where
that
I went there, right, Joe?
sarcastic?
Yeah.
Was that real or sarcastic? I couldn't quite tell. I mean,
I
it
don't
was
know.
fucking hilarious.
Apparently, Donald Trump is not only a threat to our democracy, but he's a threat to his emotions and his
You're
feelings.
damn right he's a threat to the leftard's mobocracy, ineptocracy, kleptocracy, because we're a fucking limited constitutional republic, not a mobocracy, you fucking
Yeah.
retards.
And here's the perfect segue. What happened to common morale? There's no morale in this country anymore, Joe.
No, John Adams said it best, right? Our nation and constitution was solely adequate only for a religious and moral people, wholly inadequate for anything other. That's why the left wants to destroy Christianity and our Judeo Christian foundations. They want immorality, they want to destroy it.
Yeah, pretty much. There's no basic principles because their principles, Joe. They've
Yeah,
gone off the deep end. There's no coming back from their deranged
yeah.
psychopathic delusion. There
Like
isn't.
every
They can't come
like
back from it
yeah.
anymore.
Like
Yeah.
everything, that if that was serious, that's psychological projection, because it's the left that has the atheist, anti-religious, anti-American mindset. They are in line with the old Soviet bloc atheists. But I want to say
We
this:
could still have
not
fun with,
all
bashing them though, Joe.
yeah, not all atheists. I talk on my Constitutionalist Politics show all the time about Penn and Teller
You do.
fame.
You do,
An
yeah.
atheist, right? I love the guy. He's a great role model as a
Mhm.
non-Christian. He is not one of those religious haters. He says he's fine with Moses and the Ten Commandments being on the Supreme Court building because whether you derive "you shall not murder innocents" or "you don't get to steal my stuff and I don't get to steal your stuff" from the Bible or just being a good human, those are good things. So,
Mm.
not all the atheists, but most are bad, right? And it's like Dennis Prager says. I have a meme that I used to share a lot called that says, "You can lead a liberal to the facts, but you can't make them think." And I was
Oh, yeah.
wrong in saying that. It should say
Wrong.
leftists. It should say leftists, not liberals, because as Prager corrected me, a classical liberal, like a Brandon Strzok, gay man, red pilled,
Sure.
a Leo Terrell, black liberal, red
Mhm.
pilled. You can reach a classical liberal. We still have some things in common with them, but you do not any leftard ideologue. They are only ever about their feelings, and no amount of facts will ever sway them from their delusions.
You said it perfectly fine, Joe. I mean, that's what's wrong with America, especially with this decency stuff. I was I was, because of my layover and stuff, which I keep on looking at. There's a little clock here, so I'm keeping track. I got about another five
Yeah,
minutes, and then we're gonna close it out, guys. I do apologize. It's probably gonna be like another quick episode, but I just want to get some content
yeah.
in there so you guys are not
You
missing us.
can't operate on Savage time today. You have an actual plane to catch. They
That's
won't let
right.
you
That's right.
operate on
That's
Savage
right.
time.
So like we got about another 5 minutes of the show, but with decency, public decency is basically being expired here in the nation, and I'm a good case of it. Just earlier today, I was getting out of Charlotte International to catch an Uber to go over to this rented space I rented, and I'm going over to the Uber pickup, and I mean, there's a clear crosswalk that has these lights that light up and they automatically censor people that are coming up, pedestrians coming up to the crosswalk. And you have to yield by North Carolina state law. Even in Charlotte, it's still North Carolina state law. You have to yield to pedestrians. This man nearly fucking almost ended my life and killed me and ran me over. And I'm looking at him, and I got my bags, and then I have my big plastic totes, hard plastic totes that I'm keeping my equipment in. And I'm like, I'm looking at him. Motherfucker. I mean, if you had a video, it looked kind of funny the way I was reacting. I was like, motherfucker, mother. I'm like holding the shit, like trying to walk across, but no decency, Joe. Almost fucking, not even
Yeah.
paying attention, probably on his cell phone. I mean,
It,
God.
the Book of Kennedy, right? We are the Christian. It's a Christian book. We are to want to be our brother's keeper and be nice to each other. You can't. You could try to legislate it, but you can't because tards like that are the miserable folks who want everybody else to be miserable. I'm talking about. They are the ones who want to lie, cheat, and steal from you to give out to others to pretend they've done something, but they're not doing anything positive for anybody. It's all about them,
Mm.
right? Them, what they want it yesterday, not today. Give it to me yesterday. right? We are to want to be good people and should
Yeah.
try to be good people. But there's a lot of people who just aren't. That's why Jesus said the poor will always be among you. He's talking human nature, not economics or governance.
Well, that's
there will
another thing,
always
Joe.
be bad, lazy people.
That's what I'm talking about. I put up this graphic for the thing. The worst thing about censorship, right? And, I kind of had fun with the graphic, right? The worst thing about censorship, and then I put a little censor thing there. This is some of what I see of the public decency going into a decline, or what I call a expiration date, right? We're seeing more increased political discourse, right? We're seeing rude behavior in public, what I just mentioned about the guy that almost killed me earlier today at Charlotte International Airport, right? Spaces such as not using headphones, right? Even if you're out using public transportation, whether it's an Uber or a train or a bus, people just blasting music out because they feel that they can. And the entitlement show and all this stuff, blocking pathways of that car, blocking a pathway from me not being able to cross the crosswalk, right? This is a lack of respect to others. It is.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Studies are showing, some churches, not all. The problem is, as Dennis Quaid said, churchianity. There's a whole lot of churches that aren't really Christian churches. They're just humanist clubs. But people are seeing shit is going to hell in a handbasket, and more people are seeking out actual biblical, Christ-based, full context of the Bible churches, like I talk about on my show all the time. So let the left keep pushing. They're creating it. You mentioned it, right? It's like the old 60s. If it feels good, do it. More of that. Me. But remember, the 60s turned into the Jesus Revolution because a lot of those hippies finally grew up and realized, hey, you know what? There has to be more to all this than just me. And the Jesus Revolution started. I spoke with Don Parr on my show the other day about this, right? We're experiencing another Jesus Revolution because the left keeps pushing immoral garbage like pedophilia and porn in grade school on our kids.
Well, we got some time here. I want to plug this in because I want to make some time for this clip. This is more crap that they're pushing, Joe. Check this out.
This bill is going to continue to move on the Senate side because the Senate side is still in, but the House is not in. And as we know, it's got to pass both chambers before it can get to anybody's desk. So as of right now, there is nothing that they can do as it relates to the House. I am so very proud. Please look up these amazing state representatives, show them some love, encourage them, because this is really hard to make the decision that you're going to leave your family behind as you go and hide out, because we got a rogue bootleg criminal attorney general who absolutely is like wanting to be Trump 2.0 himself, and he wants to put warrants out for people, even though like he's the one that was under federal investigation for years, and he's the one that had felony indictments pending for years, and of course was avoiding.
She's talking about Holman,
Texas.
That's what she's talking. Well, she's also talking about Holman too. Yeah.
The Texas. The people in the Texas legislature, the Democrats, have all fled to Chicago to hide, to try to prevent a quorum. They pulled this shit in Republican legislatures in Michigan before and Wisconsin legislatures before. Next, they'll be occupying the legislatures like they've done in Michigan and Wisconsin in the past too. But yet they want to talk about obstruction and January 6th when Obama's buddy in the Weather Underground literally blew up the Capitol. Talk about impeding. So they are impeding and obstructing business.
Check more of this out. This is exactly what she's talking about here. I want to fast forward a little bit. Go right there. There we go.
About how it is that you can support them on this journey. But again, this is bigger than Texas. This is about all of us. This is about making sure that there can be real checks and balances, because some people have decided to check out of their constitutional oaths and have decided that they were going to check into the wannabe Hitler
denying
life.
your oath.
She's referring to more delusion, Joe. Absolutely. Right there at the end, referring to Trump as a modern day Hitler. Oh, he's a modern day Hitler.
The guy who wants less government is exactly like the people who wanted complete dictatorial government. Yeah. No, you leftards are the one want more and more and more and more authoritarian dictatorial federal government. We want the opposite. You're the ones who are obstructing business. Again, as usual, you call us obstructionists always. You're actually doing it. You fled the state. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Because why? Because Republicans are finally fucking fed up of you gerrymandering districts ever since the Civil War in localities that you control to maintain your power and control. So we're finally going to wake the fuck up and fight fire with fire and redistrict to Republican favor in Texas and Ohio and I forget in Florida, right? You've been fucking doing it since the Civil War. It's about fucking time we do it too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's the usual left-heart hypocrisy. They can do whatever the fuck they want, but don't anyone else dare to do it, even though it's perfectly legal, perfectly within the law and the Constitution for us to.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.